Hello and welcome to Roving Report, a program that looks at the Northeast and all its dimension and brings you the changing mood and tenor of the region in all its colors. I'm your host Lumpim Vishum, and the highlights of today's program are:
Commonwealth Games medalists receive warm welcome upon their arrival in India. UNC's 10-day-long ban on national projects gets mixed reactions in Manipur. People in Nagaland protest against the activities of GPRN, NSC and KK. And cultural festivals help to preserve tribal art and culture in Nagaland.
Commonwealth Games medalists received a warm welcome upon their arrival back home. Tripura's Deepa Karmakar and Manipur's Laishram Sarita Devi were among the 7 players from the Northeast who brought laurels for the country at the Glasgow Games. Take a look.
20-year-old Deepa Karmakar, a gymnast from Tripura, has become the first Indian woman to win a medal at Commonwealth Games in gymnastics by winning a bronze in vault category. On her arrival in Agartala, she received a warm welcome by hundreds of her fans, relatives, sports lovers and well-wishers. Deepa scored the highest in the second vault with 15.100 to bring up her average to 14.366. Now she is all set to play at Asian Games in South Korea this September.
খুশি ত্রিপুরাবাসীকে আমি খুব প্রণাম জানাই। আমি ওদের আশীর্বাদের জন্য এখানে বসেছি। যদি আমি ব্রোঞ্জে জায়গায় গোল্ড আর সিলভারে বসাতে পারতাম তো আমি আরো খুশি হতাম। আমার এটাই আশা এবং ভবিষ্যতে নেক্সট টার্গেট এশিয়ান গেমসে মেডেল না আমার সেটাই টার্গেট।
Deepa and her coach Nandi were felicitated at Umakanta Mini Stadium by Tripura's Sports Minister Shahid Chaudhary.
আমি যেতে ভবিষ্যতে যাতে আরো যেমন এশিয়ান গেমস আছে, অলিম্পিক আছে, ওইসব টুর্নামেন্টে যাতে সে কম্পিটিশন করে সেখান থেকে মেডেল নিয়ে আসে, সেটাই আমার আশা।
Meanwhile, Laishram Sarita Devi from Manipur, who bagged a silver medal in boxing, received a grand welcome on her arrival at Delhi Airport. Sarita Devi not only contributed to India's tally of medals, but also became the first woman boxer to have made it to the Games, as women's boxing was introduced for the first time this year.
खुशी हुआ है। मैं फर्स्ट टाइम कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स में लड़की का इंक्लूड है, फर्स्ट टाइम है, तो हमारा लाइफ में हिस्ट्री रहेगा। फर्स्ट टाइम कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स में मेडल जो इंडिया का कौन है बोलेगा तो सरिता पिंकी यही नाम है। बहुत खुशी लग रहा है मुझे।
7 players from Northeast have won medals at the Glasgow Commonwealth Games in boxing, weightlifting, judo and gymnastics.
A number of centre-sponsored development projects are currently underway in Manipur. The 10-day-long ban that has been imposed by the United Naga Council on these national projects from August 1 will create hindrance in the all-round development of the state. People in Manipur also want these outfits to shun such practices of imposing bans. We have a report.
People in Manipur are shocked by the United Naga Council's move to impose a 10-day-long ban on the national project of the state, including the Trans-Asian Railway Network, NHPC Power Grid and national highways. The band has been called to demand for the withdrawal of security personnel and lifting of prohibitory orders under CRPC 144 that was imposed in Ukhrul district following the assassination of an ADC member of Ukhrul.
거기 얇게 세면 잘하니 거기 볼란 좀더 뭐호주 오이도이니 호주 오이도이니 신기 강대 타박 강대 만리푸라 벌람세 시기 생고 사오고 그대목 시기고 호도이네 봐 모두도 다 먹어보죠. 거기 밤이 아주 고 아토파 히름다 내는 번도 동안 밤을 내도 뭐 반가 걱정 볼까 걱정 버시 거기 마신 노아제디.
National project is very, very important for our states, for the northeastern. If we stop it, then we stop development.
Manipur's Deputy Chief Minister Gaikhangam has said that the move is undesirable and will hamper development in the state.
So I think it is something uncalled for and something unfortunate to impose on national project. This national project is a developmental project for the people of the state of Manipur. And disturbing such things is an anti-people act. And it is not only an anti-state but also anti-people and anti-development. So I would like to appeal to those concerned not to resort to this kind of things. It will not be in the interest of the public, it is not in the interest of any community living here in Manipur.
Adequate security measures have been put in place in the areas where work on national projects, including the ongoing railway projects, is going on. Security forces have also been stationed in all the hill districts.
We are making special security arrangements. We'll take care of the Bandhan ban. I think work will go on. Our decision is the work will go on. We have our security arrangement at place.
The United Naga Council frequently calls for strikes in the Naga-dominated areas of Manipur, causing much inconvenience to the common people. The 7th round of tripartite talks involving the UNC, the centre and state government was held in February this year. The central government has been trying to resolve the issue through dialogue in order to restore peace in the region.
Let us now take a look at some of the events that made news in the Northeast recently.
3 militants of the National Democratic Front of Bodoland surrendered in Assam recently. The cadres identified as Rajani Brahma, Sanjib Basumatri and B. Brahma also handed over a cache of arms and ammunition to the police and the Central Reserve Police Force. The police is keeping a tight vigil in the region ahead of Independence Day. 2 Garo National Liberation Army militants were recently killed in an encounter at Boda Khana in Assam's Gwalpara district. The operation was carried out by the Indian Army. Some arms were also recovered from the militants.
The State-level Advisory Committee for Student and Youth Welfare recently distributed financial aid to sportspersons who won medals in different international events during the year 2013 to 2014. The program was held in the Chief Minister's Conference Hall in Assam Secretariat. Assam Chief Minister Tarun Gogoi also gave 50,000 rupees to State Sports Association in order to help them to prepare their team for different national championships. 2 suspected militants of National Liberation Front of Tripura or NLFT were arrested for an attempt to extort money in Agartala. They were identified as Jyotish De Burma and Indrajoy Riang. Some incriminating documents, fake Indian currency, extortion letters, mobile set, photos were seized from the duo. 3 Ulfa cadres were killed when an IED they were preparing exploded in Golpara district of Assam. They were planning to trigger blasts in a bid to disrupt Independence Day celebrations. Police recovered 2 pistols, 1 grenade, explosive materials and some documents from the spot. 1 poacher was killed at the Kaziranga National Park in an encounter with forest guards. Forest guards intercepted 3 poachers in the wee hours and gave up chase when they opened fire. Other poachers managed to flee from the spot. A rifle and several rounds of ammunition were recovered from the encounter site. Family members of truck driver Langoljam Radha Mohan and handyman Kumantham Sanjeet appealed to the NSC and KK to safely release the duo from their custody. They were abducted from NH2 near Pefema in Nagaland when they were on their way to Imphal from Guwahati with a loaded truck of cement. 2-week-long Bengali Food Festival is being organized at the Kiran Shri Portico Hotel in Guwahati. The aim is to spread the message of unity and integrity. Different varieties of Bengali dishes including luchi with cholar, lau chingri, muri ghanta, sukto are available at the festival.
Very nice. It's very tasty, and the things that are arranged, जैसे arrange किया है ना उन लोग ने हर चीज को रखा है मतलब नजर में पुलाव, चावल, and that puri is awesome. So we have come with my friend to enjoy the whole thing. So पूरा बंगाल का पूरा taste है यहाँ पे.
A mime play titled Nongmei Maru, which means the bullet, was recently staged at Manipur Dramatic Union in Imphal. It was organized by the Kangle Mime Theatre Repertory under the sponsorship of Ministry of Culture. The play, written and directed by Takhelambam Raghumani Singh, depicts the killing of innocent people and the destruction of environment. A large number of visitors thronged the venue and enjoyed the play.
Underground outfits in Nagaland are involved in a lot of illegal activities, including the collection of illegal taxation. Recently, the GPR and NSCN KK outfit detained the secretary of the Against Corruption and Unabated Taxation Committee, resulting in an outrage by the locals. A report.
Business establishments across Nagaland downed their shutters on August 4 during a 6-hour shutdown called by Against Corruption and Unabated Taxation, a court. The agitation was called to protest against the GPRN NSCN Kole Kitobi outfit for the illegal detention and interrogation of the committee's secretary Solomon L. Avomi.
It was purely a voluntary clearance call to all the Naga publics and business people to cooperate with ACAUT to show the resentment, and we are very happy and thankful that as per the reports that we are getting all over Nagaland, that it is 100% success. When I'm saying success, people 100% all over Nagaland, people have turned up. The business establishment has turned up to support the cause of ACAUT.
Business को shuttered down रखा है, क्योंकि ये general businessman के लिए ही है, और हम लोग का जो Chamber of Commerce जो इसका part ले रहा है, we are very thankful to him. And I, as a businessman, I support our president for taking initiative part on this occasion.
On July 31, Solomon, who is also the president of East Dimapur Business Association, had gone to the outfit's designated Kehoi camp after being called to clarify certain allegations leveled against him. He was then illegally confined and interrogated with his hands tied and eyes blindfolded for 3 days. Solomon was finally released after the members of ACAUT and village authorities had a meeting with outfit leaders, and Solomon signed a release agreement.
Whatever the issue may be, the fact of the matter is this detention is illegal and this is uncalled for.
Business community in Nagaland is fed up with unabated taxation by various factions of NSCN outfit. On several occasions, they have opposed it by holding protests, but the practice is still continuing.
Next, we meet Nior Saikia, a teenage girl from Assam who is gaining critical acclaim for her performance in a recent Hollywood film, Sold. The film is based on the theme of child trafficking.
Now, after 5 years, I'm going back home.
5 years? Directed by Oscar winner Jeffrey D. Brown, the film Sold has received widespread critical acclaim since it opened at the 5th London Indian Film Festival and won an Audience Award. The actor in lead role is Nior Saikia, a girl hailing from Assam. She has played the role of the main protagonist, Lakshmi, a Nepali girl who becomes a victim of human trafficking. Nior was selected from among 1,000 girls in Nepal and India who had auditioned for the role and had to participate in a workshop to prepare for the role.
We've got to get out of here.
The 13-year-old actor has been gaining appreciation for her sensitive portrayal of a child trafficking victim in the film.
For me, this is once in a lifetime experience. I have been in this acting I have been doing acting for like more than 10 years, and I got this opportunity, and it feels really good to be a part of an Hollywood movie.
A student of class 9, Nior has been acting since she was a kid and is currently a drama student at the Seagull Drama Institute. She has also done a number of Assamese movies with noted directors like Jahnu Barua. Her parents are supportive of her career and are proud of her achievements.
फॉर्चुनेटली वो हम लोग का सौभाग्य है वो फिल्म लंदन में इंडियन फिल्म फेस्टिवल में बेस्ट फिल्म रही है उसके बहुत चाहते हैं उसको थिएटर में हम लोग भी चाहते हैं कि उसको थिएटर में और आगे बढ़ा लेकर जाऊंगे
The success story of Nior will inspire many budding artists from the Northeast.
Celebration is a way of life for people in the Northeast. In Nagaland, efforts are on to preserve the tribal music and culture by organizing various events and festivals. Take a look.
Dressed up in their traditional costumes, these are members of the Ao tribe of Nagaland. Every year they gather in Dimapur city to celebrate Sung Mirong, a pre-harvest festival to express gratitude and seek blessings of the Almighty. They sang traditional songs and showcased their daily chores through an act.
We hope that this festival will definitely open a new horizon of hope, not only for our community, but for the whole Naga people.
The festival gives a message of unity and brotherhood in the state. Various cultural groups from different tribes such as Sema, Angami and Chekisang also took part in the festival. A major attraction of the event was a chicken dance performance by the artists.
We have been taken astray in many ways and taken off with the clear understanding of the traditional values that our forebears have passed on from generation to the next. It is therefore a vision and understanding of the government of India, and in recognition that every tribe, every community is a distinctive body of knowledge. Therefore, the safeguard of their practices and their belief system should be kept, preserved, and promoted.
In another event hosted by the Indian Council for Cultural Relations or ICCR in collaboration with Abiogenesis Society, many cultural groups performed the traditional folk music of Nagaland. The event held at Soul Speak Hall in Dimapur had performances of Shirmong Folk Harmony and UDX Music Band. The audiences were spellbound by the music.
Through this kind of events, our local artists and the talented people get promoted and gets viewers in the eye. Throughout the world. So I think it's very important. It's a good start.
Festivals help promote unity and create harmony among the people.
With that, we've come to the end of this episode of Roving Report. I'm your host Lumpim, signing off. Do send in your feedback and suggestions to roving@anin.com. Goodbye and see you next week.